Hey everyone, it's been a few days since I've done a puzzle and been online. Um, so let's do an arrange. This, as you can see, is not a rainbow one, but is a really cute picture of a kitty that someone who follows this and someone who I now follow on Jigsaw Planet created. So it was so cute that I thought I would do it. And it looks like and I did do this so that there's fewer pieces. So it's a bit more of a relaxed one. And it's a very cute kitty. So it's been a busy weekend. I find that sometimes happens, funnily enough, as we're getting ready for long weekends. I don't know if wherever you are, if it's a long weekend for you, but where I'm from, essentially it's a 4-day weekend. So for some people, depending on what kind of job you do and what kind of work you do. So I have tomorrow off. Ostensibly, I have tomorrow off. I am doing a little bit of work, and then I'll have the weekend. Pardon me. I'll have Saturday and Sunday and Monday off. You can see this kitty has some really big eyes. I think that one's this one. This one's that one. So I'm really looking forward to some time off. But I find that as you build up to having that time off, things just get a little bit more hectic because you try to cram in as much as you can before that time off. Let's see. Thinking about the social or the media content that I watch and have talked about. Better Call Saul was on Monday. That was pretty great. I'm really intrigued and fascinated to find out more about how he got into the Cinnabon business. Like how he became, I think his name's Dave when he's doing that. How that happened. I have some ideas. I have some theories, I guess you could say, about how Jimmy gets there. But my questions are like, who gets destroyed along the way? So that worries me about Kim. It worries me about his brother Chuck. So I have some concerns, but I think it's just such a great show, and I think Bob Odenkirk is just delightful. I think I've liked everything I've seen him in. I keep getting pulled to just try to continue doing this white down here, because it feels like, if I got all of that out of the way, it'd be very convenient. But also getting this sort of, looks like a blanket up here. I don't know which side you go on yet. So that was on Monday. I think I watched that twice. And then on Tuesday was Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is my partner's favorite show of all time. He loves it so much, and it is a great show, and I feel kind of proud because I'm the one who introduced him to it. And so we watch it a lot. It's on Netflix, so that's a common thing we watch. And so we got to find out about Gina. We've been a little bit worried. We know that, of course, the always wonderful Chelsea Peretti is pregnant. So we were curious, like, okay, did they have to write her out of the show for a while? Because they didn't write out, I don't actually know her real name. The woman who plays Amy Santiago, who's also lovely. And they didn't write her out. They just sort of made they she wore a lot of baggy clothes and carried a lot of big bags for a while, and then finally they just had the episode where she was quote unquote faking being pregnant um, for a case, and I thought that was a really clever way of dealing with that. Um, okay, there we go. And so yeah, I'm curious. I was curious if they had to write her out or what was going to happen. Like, is she in a coma so they can hide the pregnancy? But they just had her in a halo after her being hit by a bus, and ostensibly to kind of hide the pregnancy, but also not really. Oh, that one goes right there. Boop. Let's do an arrange just to clean this up. There we go. Sometimes if you've moved pieces and put them back, when you go to do an arrange, they don't get moved, so it's a little bit confusing. Sometimes you can have pieces. So yeah, it was nice to see that Gina is still alive and kicking. I quite like her. Just as I think she'd be a terrible friend, but she's always fun to watch. Where do you go? I bet you go there. We can see. You can see this kitty's got some really big, beautiful eyes. And so that was me catching up on my media content. I never have anything particularly interesting to say besides, yeah, I really liked it. Great story. So this little kitty is getting, looks almost like maybe is a Siamese cat and has this little black nose. Kitty baby is very excited lately. She's been going outside a bit more. Because we moved, we were reluctant to let her outside for a while, just in case, she was completely thrown off by new surroundings. We didn't know where she was because we moved quite a distance. Like we're not in the same town. And so we thought it would really confuse her. And there's much more wildlife here. We understand there's some coyotes, and that they can hurt cats. So we've been reluctant. We mainly just let her out when we're home. And so often we've been doing a lot of yard work, and that means we absolutely let her out while we're doing the yard work, and it's really fun while we're like digging away and getting sweaty and gross, and she's just rolling around on the cement, making massive knots in her hair, which she just loves. It's her favorite thing. And she's just rolling and enjoying it and being very sweet. We always, comment like, pick up a shovel, get to work. She doesn't know what we're talking about. And for some reason, we think it's really funny. So here's this beautiful, beautiful kitty, last piece. And we're done. It looks like a sweet little gremlin. I'm going to boop its nose. Boop.